Hey everyone, it's Lisa from moonprismplanner. Welcome back to my channel for another video, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Either way, thanks for clicking and spending a little time with me today. For this video, this is going to be my March highlights, kind of like a March memory plan with me, I feel like. So here is how I pre-planned my month. This is a March monthly kit by Sticker Guru, which is a shop that I PR for. You can check the description for my code to save and get my freebie and such. Anyway though, this is a little different than the other the other monthly highlights that I've seen, because most people have already not laid down the base of their kit, whereas I have, because I utilize my monthlies every single month and I just kind of plan out the things that I know, birthdays, appointments, things like that. So, but now I'm going to go ahead and just fill in, each little spot as much as I can with my little highlights of the day. So let's get started with March 1st. I'm going to get started by marking that I had to get some gas on the 1st, so I'm taking a box that was left over from the kit. By the way, I showed you the 3 pages that were left. Those are all the leftovers I have, so I'm going to be working with my own collection of stickers and what's left from the monthly kit. And I'm using a Dash of Sun Designs bow icon with the gas station pump from one of her order freebies, and that's another shop that I PR for as well. Then I also went to the post office, so I'm going to take a post office truck from Strawberry Creek Studio and write in post office, but of course the first thing I write has to look like utter garbage. So what do you know? Well, actually, technically Sam's Club was the first thing that I wrote, but whatever, you know what I mean. And then I just used a pretty flourish divider from Crafts by Thaowie to go in the middle, in between there. And then we're going to move on to the second. I'm going to take a beautiful bowstrung label box by The Giving Girl, and I'm going to write on it first because it's right up against the coil. And it's one of her wintry kind of designs because it's got the snowflakes on it. And I thought it would kind of work very well because this was the day that I finally put away the rest of my Christmas decorations. I know, in March. I had already started, I just hadn't finished. And so I thought that this box would be perfect because it's just like the pink and the silver match perfectly with the kit. And then it's just got this little tiny wink of a little snowflake in the corner. So it doesn't look weird. Like, why is there like a Christmas tree box or a Christmas tree icon in March or something weird, so it blends in really well. So I thought that was cute, a cute touch there. Moving on to the third, I am going to take an Apple Watch closing your rings icon from Fox and Pip, and then a cute heart doily from Sadie Stickers. I think they're doilies. I don't know. They look like doilies. Anyway, I'm just going to layer those together because I was proud to close my rings on that day. I actually did very well for the month of March. I almost closed my rings every single day, all the way up until March 29th, which you will see why I didn't close my rings on that day. Stay tuned. And then I just used a little curly doodle arrow from Colored Daze to point at the rings because that was kind of cute or whatever. And that was all that I had going on for the third. Then onto the fourth, I'm going to take a leftover strip of the washi from the kit. It's kind of like this long, thin washi you can use for vacation and stuff like that. I'm just going to put it across the fourth and the fifth and then cut it with my library card. And I'm using a Dad's House script from Strawberry Creek Studio because my son was visiting with his dad on the 4th and the 5th. So I'm just going to put those scripts on those 2 days. And then going back to the 4th, I'm going to take one of these beautiful silver mandalas. It's like a mini mandala from Honey Inked. And I'm going to layer that with a leftover from Simply Gilded. It's a bow from one of the kits that I used a long time ago. And I keep all of my stickers kind of that well, not all of them, but like the ones that I want to keep, I have destashed in a little album. Actually, it's not a little album, it's a large album. Anyways, so I found some bows that I could use for this month because they're silver and they kind of match the colors. And I'm layering that with the paw print icon that came in with the monthly kit, just to write in PetSmart because I had to stop by PetSmart to get some bugs for my son's bearded dragon. Then I'm going to take a coffee cup icon by, I think that was Planner Pixie Co. Hold on, let me rewind the footage because I already forgot. Yes, I was correct. Planner Pixie Co. And then a Starbucks script from Sticker Guru. That was from a $2 Tuesday because we went to Starbucks while we were out. And so I love me some Starbucks. Anyways, moving on to the 5th, I'm going to take a TV icon from Waltimer Designs, a TV doodle, and the reason I had to replace it was because I put another icon in the side of it, and it a little heart icon in the middle, and it didn't fit, and I couldn't get it up, so I had to, fortunately, RIP that one. So anyways, I used these cute little heart clusters from The Giving Girl, and then I just wrote WandaVision finale because I love that show so much, and I wish that it was just like continuing to go on and on. It's so good. I love Marvel, and I love the Scarlet Witch. Anyways, moving on. So for the 6th, I had a leftover kind of half box. I'm not sure what size it is. And it's from a freebie from Simply Watercolor Co. So it's got these cute washi strips, like faux washi strips with the bows on each side. Then I'm going to take a mini doily, little bow doily, heart bow doily from the Giving Girl and just wrote pick up my son because, like I said, he spent Thursday and Friday with his dad, and then we picked him back up Saturday morning. Then moving on to the 7th, I'm going to take this cute yoga girl from Fox and Pip, and then I have a leftover piece of floral deco from Miss and Meow, which you can see that I already used for the 20th to mark the spring equinox, and I had cut it in half because it was so large. I did all that in my March plan with me. So yeah, I'd cut it in half because it was so large, and I had the leftover pretty floral, so I just layered that with the yoga girl doing her up dog. And then I wrote yoga reset because that was the name of the practice that I did. It was called like reset. And it was just a really nice session. It was just so relaxing and calm and just kind of reminds me of why I love yoga so much. And then I just used one of these pretty flourishes, pen flourish things from Honey Inked above that. And then moving on to the 8th, I'm going to take a Giving Girl heart icon with the grocery cart and then a couple of her transparent dots in like purple and green colors and just mark that we went to the grocery store. I know it's not really consistent with how I'm doing my highlights because obviously, like say the 8th is the only day that I marked going to the grocery store, but we obviously didn't go to the grocery store once in the entire month, you know what I mean? Or like when I mark like working out or closing my rings, that's not the only time I did it. But you know, if there's no other highlight or whatever, and that's just what I was grateful for, then that's what I'm writing in. And I was, well, I wasn't grateful for Smiths or whatever, but it was just the only thing we did was went to the grocery store. So that's how I'm doing my highlights. And then I just used one of these cute bow squiggles from the Pretty Pink Co. to separate those boxes. And then let's move on to the 9th. I'm going to go ahead and start with the last box that came in the kit, and I have a script from Wildmore Designs that says Trader Joe's because we went to Trader Joe's, and I love Trader Joe's. Then I'm going to go ahead and layer another one of the Simply Gilded leftover bows and a spray bottle icon from Strawberry Creek Studio to mark that the bug guy came and sprayed the outside of our house. We don't have bugs, like a bug problem or anything. They just come once a month to spray around the perimeter to keep the bugs from coming in because of how hot it is out here in the desert. They try to like sneak into the house where it's colder. So we get a lot of like wolf spiders and ants and stuff like that. So he just comes and sprays to make sure that those ugly little things don't get in the house. Then I'm going to move on to the 10th, and I'm going to take a clipboard icon from the Giving Girl and then one of these pretty like kind of sunburst deco things from from Sticker Guru. Then I have a baking sheet, or not, well, the whole thing is a sheet, but it's not a baking sheet. A baking icon sampler from oh my gosh, why was I mixing up Crafts and Clever Girl Crafts? I don't know. Crafts by Thaowie. And I used the one with the like stand mixer just to mark that we made mochi cake on the 10th. We use the Trader Joe's box mix and we make it into like a pineapple upside down cake, and it's so good. So then on the 11th, I have this cute sticky note, and I don't know where it's from, so my apologies, but it's left over from something, and I thought it was kind of cute. I'm just going to layer that with a Switch, a Nintendo Switch icon from Wildmore Designs, and it's a little silly because this is actually has nothing to do with a Switch. However, I was going to use the video game like controller, but I only had gold, and I just kind of wanted to keep everything silver, so unfortunately, the next best thing was an unfoiled icon, and it happened to be a Switch. So I'm just using that to mark that on the 11th we picked up my husband's PlayStation 5 because he finally managed to get one that was not from scalpers who, charge 3 times the price, and it's ridiculous. So I just marked that with the Switch because it's, video games. And then I used a Giving Girl heart cluster again, and then I'm using some of the Giving Girl's little dangly star things that come on that clipboard sheet, as well as another arrow doodle from Colored Daze. And then I have a cute cat butt icon from Strawberry Creek. This is her newly designed cat butt icon to mark that I had deep cleaned the litter box on the 11th. I do that once a month, just kind of, deep clean, scrub it. So I did that on the 11th. Then onto the 12th, I'm going to use a Fox and Pip cat food icon to mark that we had to do another trip to PetSmart, but this time it was to get cat food. And of course I messed up the way that I wrote it, so I had to white that out. And then just to kind of put a little bit of something up at the top there and add a little bit of embellishment, I'm going to take one of these mini squiggle dividers from Dashes and Designs and then layer that kind of underneath the little cat food icons. Then moving on to the 13th, I'm going to take a couple of dots from the Giving Girl, and then I have this adorable sampler, and I don't know where it's from. I feel like I got it in an anniversary box from somebody else because I never ordered from her before. So this is from VD Cute Designs, and she's got this adorable little bear with a mask on. So I'm just marking that we had to go to the pharmacy and refill our medication, and I didn't have any little RX pill bottles that were silver foiled, so I'm just, the mask, because, we wear the mask to go into the pharmacy. It's cute. And then I'm using an RX refill script from Sticker Guru, and then a Nikki squiggle from Rose Colored Daze to separate that. And then let's move on to the 14th. I'm going to start with a silver foiled page flag from Sadie Stickers. I got an Oops grab bag, and then another mini mandala from Honey Inked. And then I have a Dutch Bros script, which was kindly given to me in some Happy Meal, and I think it's Lilac Luna. Who is it? Lilac Luna Prince? Oh my gosh. I've never bought from her shop before, and so I totally forgot the shop name. Hang on. Sorry, it's a Lilac Luna Plans. It's a Dutch Bros script because we went to Dutch Bros. And then I have this cute sampler from the Pretty Pink Co. And so I used the little coffee cup on it. So yeah, just to mark that we went to Dutch Bros, which we don't go there often. Like I said, I'm more of a Starbucks lover, but I had a gift card. So then on to the 15th, there's not a lot of room to put anything in. But thankfully, the only thing I had to put in was that it rained, which is, it's surprising. I mean, I feel like March and April are the kind of monsoon season. It's pretty rainy here in Vegas, but I like to mark in my planner when it rains because it hardly ever rains. And so apparently it only rained on one day in the month of March, but it was very windy. I remember it being pretty windy in March. I think we're going to get more rain in April though. So I'm just using a cute little rain cloud from Strawberry Creek Studio, and then I just hand lettered in the word rain. But yeah, I definitely think we're going to get a lot more rain in April. I mean, relatively speaking, for a desert. April is a rainy season for us. I remember my wedding anniversary is in April, so I got married in April, and it rained on my wedding day, which is a good thing that we had planned an indoor wedding. I really wanted an outdoor wedding at the park, but I was like, oh my gosh, like April's always a rainy month. What if it rains? And guess what? It did. So thankfully we had an indoor venue. But anyways, moving on to the 16th. I'm going to use this bigger bow from Simply Gilded. It doesn't look like anything like her bows at all, but I do know that I remember that being from like that same leftover kit because it's the same colorway. And then I have a little film clapper from the monthly kit, and I just wrote in the word bliss, and I used one of the Dash Sun Design squiggles because we watched the movie Bliss with Selma Hayek and Owen Wilson, and it's on Prime, Amazon Prime, I think. So that was a pretty cool movie, so I thought that we liked it, and so I would mark it in my planner. On to the 17th, I have this really cute freebie from Jackson Pepper, which I've never ordered from them either, so that must have been like given to me or something, I don't know. And it has this cute little arrow. This is tea time, which was perfect. I used also this cute tea bag from a Mambi sticker book that I got a really long time ago. I think it was just like their seasonal one or something, and it was kind of in the summary section. And I just wrote Mad Hatter Tea Party, and then used one of the Nikki hearts from Rose Colored Daze. And then I have a Pretty Pink Co. squiggle to just cap off the 18th because there wasn't any room for anything else really. But yeah, for St. Patrick's Day, we decided to do a little Mad Hatter tea party and watch Alice in Wonderland, the animated one, and have a little tea party themed kind of dinner instead of like, corned beef or whatever, roast beef, whatever it is that you usually eat, because we don't eat meat. So, we did a little tea party and it was really cute. So I'm glad I had that little tea time sampler. Moving on to the 19th, I'm going to take a leftover box from the kit, and then I have a rather large French fry icon from Baltimore Designs. It's actually from an older freebie from one of the fellow PR girls when I used to PR with Baltimore Designs. So I am using that and a honey inked kind of squiggly cute thing or whatever just to go on the top there, and then a larger heart icon from Honey Inked for deco. And just writing in fresh cut fries because my husband and I decided to try our luck with making fresh cut French fries and like actually cutting them from potatoes and air frying them, and they turned out really good, and so we were proud and they were yummy. And that was pretty much my eventful highlight of the 19th. Then on to the 20th, I don't really have much to mark. I already have there that it was spring equinox, so I'm just going to take one of these adorable butterflies from a Dash Sun Designs order freebie, and then a mandala doily thing from Honey Inked. I'm going to cut it in half though, just to add a little corner to those flowers and make it look pretty. And then leave that alone. Then on to the 21st, I'm going to take another sunburst from Sticker Guru and another clipboard from The Giving Girl. And this time I have one of her bowstrings. I like to top these clipboards with those sometimes because it makes it look, I don't know, more kind of like one of her bowstring boxes. And then I have a sushi icon sheet from Strawberry Creek Studio, $1 Wednesday. And I'm just going to write in Sushi Loca because that is the place that we went to for dinner. And I've never been there before. My husband has, though. Before he knew me, and said it was really good. So I was like, well, let's try it because I've never been there. So we got sushi for dinner on the 21st. Then on to the 22nd, I'm going to get another one of these like heart doily things from Sadie Stickers. And then I have this tiny little boba. It's so cute, this little boba cup. And that I believe is from an Art Box Stickers freebie. It was one of her PR girls, and I just cut it because it was like the last sticker on the sheet. And then I'm going to layer that with a Sadie Stickers side bow because we went and got some boba on the 22nd, and I just love boba, and that icon is so freaking cute. Anyway, and then I'm going to take a couple of transparent dots from The Giving Girl and a gas station pump from a really old freebie from Colored Daze. That's like years old. And that's just to mark that I needed to get some more gas this time to put into my husband's car because we hardly go anywhere. We just, we're not working because of COVID. And I'm going to grab another one of those icon. No, what am I saying? I'm going to grab a little bow from that same Dash of Sun Designs freebie, order freebie. Anyways, yeah, we hardly go anywhere. We don't work right now, so we just go to the grocery store and back pretty much. Maybe a couple of other, here and there, like PetSmart and post office, things like that. It's not very far, so we hardly ever need gas, which is great. We've been saving a lot on gas money, where we used to spend like $200, $300 a month. Now we spend like $60, so that's great. I'm moving on to the 23rd. This butterfly that I've got right here is a leftover from Simply Gilded as well. Actually, that was from the kit that I recently did, the Divine sticker kit. And I'm going to layer that with a stethoscope that came in the monthly kit, as well as this cute little floral deco from Dash of Sun Designs. And that one actually came straight off of my freebie, so I don't know if you caught that glimpse. That was a glimpse of my freebie with Dash of Sun when you use my code or put my name in the notes. And that's because I had to take my mom to her doctor appointment on the 23rd. Then I used the other half of that cut doily from Honey Inked, as well as one of her pizza box icons, because my mom was feeling hungry after her doctor appointment. And so we stopped by this place called Northside Nathan's pizza, and it was my first time going. It was really good. They had like classic Detroit style pizza, so we got a little pizza lunch with my mom after her doctor appointment. And then I just used a squiggle deco from Honey Inked to go in the middle there and complete the look. And then on to the 24th, I'm going to take another one of those silver page flags from Sadie Stickers, and then I have an adorable cloud bowstrung box from The Giving Girl in this beautiful colorway. I think that the pinks and the purples look really good with this kit. Unfortunately, though, I didn't think about using these until the very end of the month here, until the 24th, and so whatever. At least I got to use one cloud, okay? And then I'm going to layer that with a shoe icon from Crafts by Thaowie, and then I take a walk script from The Giving Girl, because that was my highlight of the day, was having a walk with my son. And then I have these, I don't know what they are, if they're not really mandalas, but they're just like some kind of sunburst deco from Honey Inked. And this is a little trick I learned from Francesca from Planner Bell, and she puts that underneath the bow strung boxes from The Giving Girl, and it looks so pretty, so I thought I would do that for the 24th. And then moving on to the 25th, I am using a leftover bow dangly box from The Giving Girl, and it doesn't quite fit. That's okay. It's not meant for a monthly. It's actually from a weekly kit, so the weekly boxes are a little bit shorter than monthly, so it doesn't quite fit, but that's fine. And then I just used another flourish from Crafts by Thaowie in between, and then initially I used this fork and knife that came with the monthly kit, but I decided to switch it up for a fork and knife with the bow icon from that Dash of Sun Designs freebie, because I already used, the gas pumps. I figured I would use the fork and knife as well. And that's just a mark going to one of my favorite restaurants, the Boiling Crab, because my sister-in-law was in town for her birthday, which was that Saturday right there, the 27th, and we wanted to all go to the Boiling Crab because she's never been there before, and my in-laws were treating everybody because it was for her birthday, so it's really nice of them. And then I just used a flourish from Honey Inked underneath my pulmonology appointment. Then on to the 26th, I'm starting with this adorable little post-it note. I don't know who that's from, unfortunately. I just found it in my Destash binder. And I am not going to use it, though, because I really couldn't figure out like a good configuration of like space to make it work, to make everything work. So I'm going to use it not on this day, but I am going to use it later. So I'm just going to take that up, and then I'm going to use a workout script from Sticker Guru, and then this really cute set of like workout gym clothes from the Pretty Pink Co. just to mark that I did my first dance workout with Apple Fitness Plus. I have a free trial with them right now. Usually it's $10 a month, but because I had a new Apple Watch purchase, it's not even really that new. I think I got it like last year, so it's not that new. But because I had the new watch, it came with a free trial, a free 3-month trial. So I've been doing their cardio workouts and their strength training, and then they also have like dance workouts. So it was really fun, and I'm not a good dancer, but it's fun and it gets your heart going, you know? That's what matters. So you're moving, you know? Then on to the 27th, I've got a cookie doodle from Baltimore Designs just to mark that we went to Crumble Cookie for my sister-in-law's birthday and got some of their cookies. They had a really good flavor that week. I think it was like something with oatmeal. It was so good. Definitely check out their cookies if you have a Crumble cookie near you. They are, I mean, you might look at the price and go, oh, that's expensive for a cookie, but they're huge. You could easily just eat like a quarter of the cookie. It's like, they're really rich and delicious. Anyways, and then to add a little bit more prettiness to it, I used one of these unique kind of dividers from the Give and Grow that's kind of like a sort of an arrow or whatever, kind of points in a direction. Anyways, moving on to the 28th, I'm going to grab another box from the kit, and I tried to lift up that sticker with the backpack. It was a little hard though, because that sticker's been there for literally over a month now. Actually not over, yeah, over a month now, yeah. But I made it work, and then I used another heart doily from the Give and Girl, and then a cat butt. This is the older cat butt from Strawberry Creek, just to mark that we watched Tom and Jerry at my in-laws' house. We had a little family dinner. So then I'm bringing back that same fork and knife. I did not get rid of it. And then that same cute little post-it note just to write dinner with family. So yeah, we had dinner with the family, and then we watched the newer live action kind of also / animated a la Roger Rabbit, you know, Tom and Jerry over at their house. Then on the 29th, this is the day that I told you I was doing pretty good in March up to this day. I'm grabbing another one of those little emoji or face characters from VD Cute Designs. It's super cute, this little panda face with the tears. And then I have a little barbell icon, heart icon from the Give and Girl, because I sprained my calf on the 29th. And I just used a Sadie stickers little squiggle above that. And yeah, it was just really painful. It was so hard to walk, and I had gone on a 14-day streak of closing my rings up until that day. I strained it during the workout, and it was really painful. Luckily now it has been 2 weeks since that strain, and I'm doing much better, working out like normal, closing my rings again. And the only thing is, though, I'm still modifying my workouts a little bit, just because I don't want to put full weight from like jumping in the air on it, because jumping is actually what hurt it. I did a jump in the air, landed nicely on the balls of my feet, and just totally blew out my calf. So I'm modifying the workouts and not doing jumps, but I at least can walk normal. I can, work out just fine. So thank y'all for your well wishes. Then on to the 30th, I'm going to take a heart bowstring box from the Give and Girl, and another one of the honey inked sunburst behind it, layering that with a couple of transparent dots from the Give and Girl, and then a injection bow icon and a floral deco from Dashes on Designs, because we did our part in ending this pandemic and went and got our first dose of the COVID vaccine. And it was really hard to write in this corner. As you can see, I've got the album, but it's still really hard to write because it's right next to the coil and it's the very bottom of the planner. And so it was very difficult for me to write this. I wrote it like super slow and tried to make it look nice, because y'all know about that coil, or right next to that coil, y'all know. So anyways, that was the highlight of my 30th, the March 30th, was getting that vaccine. By the way, if you can see that sticker on the 29th, that gold sticker, I super regret doing that. I don't know why I used a gold one that says rescheduled, because that was for my son's IEP and it got rescheduled. I have silver in that color, in that script. I have a silver ones. I don't know why I did gold, but anyway. And that's about it. I'm just going to go ahead and go back through where I feel like there's some areas that are kind of a little blank and maybe could use a little bit of more, you know, that planner jewelry. So I'm just taking this cute little bicycle that came on that Dash Sun Designs freebie right there, and I'm going to put that on one of the days, I don't know, and then a squiggle flourish from Honey Inked, then another floral deco from Dash Sun, and then I took one of these larger butterflies and cut it in half, so it's kind of like a side butterfly thing, and I just put the other one over the yoga flower girl, because that, I don't know, butterflies like flowers, you know. Then I'm taking some more of the little floral botanical deco from the Dash Sun Designs freebie. This freebie is so cute, and I was worried I wouldn't be able to use it because it's silver, and I don't usually associate silver with spring, but it's so adorable, and I'm glad I got to use it. Oh, and then I grabbed one of the little bows that came on that freebie and just put it in between PetSmart and Starbucks, and then I used another squiggle from Sadie Stickers. And that's going to be everything for my March monthly highlights. Thank y'all so much for watching. Hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up because it helps out my channel and this video, and I truly appreciate your support. I am so grateful for it. Definitely subscribe if you're not already so that you don't miss more of my videos. I upload 2 to 3, I always get tongue-tied when I say this, 2 to 3 videos a week. So subscribe if you're not already so you don't miss out on those videos. Leave me a comment if you have a question about anything, or if you just want to say hi. I will say hi back because I love talking to y'all, and I appreciate that you made it this far and left me a question. So, or even just said hi, you know. Anyways, I hope that you are well. Remember that you're loved, you're worthy, and you're enough just the way that you are, and don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. I hope that y'all take care, stay safe, have an amazing rest of your month or day or week, whatever, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye!